Developing late at this hour, the shooting and killing of rapper XXXTentacion.
That young artist was gunned down earlier this afternoon right here in South Florida.
Sky 10 was over his BMW as authorities began to investigate the murder, and they are still there tonight.
And that's where we find Local 10 News reporter Terrell Forney live with our top story. Terrell.
Well, that victim was a hometown star. In fact, he was born in Plantation and he still lived in Parkland. But he decided to visit this motorcycle dealership in Deerfield Beach earlier today, where you can see so many people have gathered. They are here honoring him at the very spot where he was shot. An impromptu vigil at the spot where gunfire rang out just hours ago.
It's just a devastating scene to know that, 20-year-old kid got murdered.
Not just any kid, but a rapper named XXXTentacion, a popular and famous underground artist.
He was quite an inspiration for, I think, like a lot of my friends and myself.
The rapper's death is still sinking in to many of his fans and peers. Rapper Kanye West even tweeting out this rest in peace message tonight. Jose Onfray was his real name, born and raised in Broward County, where he still lived, and ran into legal trouble several times in the past for battery, false imprisonment, and witness tampering charges. But earlier today, the 20-year-old was visiting the showroom at Riva Motorsports in Deerfield Beach, and as he pulled out, detectives say he was ambushed by two men.
At least one of the suspects fired the weapon in what at this point appears to be an apparent robbery.
XXXTentacion was rushed to North Broward Hospital, where doctors pronounced him dead. Grief and anger filled that hospital as loved ones got the tragic news.
He was a controversial figure, but it should never happen to anyone. For an artist of his caliber to be taken from us at 20 years old, that's unacceptable.
In one prior social media post, the young rapper seemingly had a premonition.
If I'm going to die or ever be a sacrifice, I want to make sure that my life made at least 5 million kids happy.
Sadly, his death would become a reality, and his final Instagram post said he was planning a charity event in Florida this weekend.
Just a brutal end to his life and his career.
And so there has been a steady stream of folks at this makeshift memorial in place to honor this now late rapper. His music, very popular. It has been streamed hundreds of millions of times on streaming sites such as Spotify. But the Broward Sheriff's Office, they are still soliciting the public for any information since the shooting happened in broad daylight. If you have any information, certainly pick up the phone and give detectives a call. One final note, those two individuals who pulled out the gun and shot and killed this rapper, they were last seen driving away in a dark